Ayo! What's good with y'all niggas, man? It is your boy Roll on Demand. We are back again with another video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. Shout out to y'all because we finally broke 2,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? It's a good Monday. I'm hyped, I'm happy, I'm grateful. But be sure to smash that like button before this video even begins to help me get boosted in the algorithm. And in today's video, we have what British people think of America. I'm looking forward to seeing this because, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, it's funny how people outside of the country, look at us, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I be agreeing with them. Like, Americans be on some shit, but let's go.
What comes to your mind when I say America?
Trump, guns, violence.
In terms of America, I know everybody could.
Hold on. This service is trash. I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna run this back. Where's the quality on this shit, dog? God, shit was trash. I'm sorry. Run this back, man.
Okay, what comes to your mind when I say America?
Trump, guns, violence.
In terms of America, I know everybody criticises Donald Trump, but he is the elected leader. And if you're a supporter of democracy, well, this.
When was this made? When was this made? Hold on. This had 2020. All right, so I see as to why they're saying what they're saying. I just wanted to make sure.
Chosen him, and I know he's supporting Israel, so I suppose there's that element of it which isn't very helpful.
When you say America, I think Trump, and I don't like Trump.
I think
I don't know why people associate America with Trump, but honestly, when you look at America, you see the president. He was the president when this came out, so I get it, you know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to see what else they got to fucking say, because that's the only answer we're getting right now.
country with so much potential, but so corrupt that it's an underwhelming country.
It's funny that people outside the country feel the same way. Some of us I don't want to use that word because that's such it's crazy that people outside of the country could see how corrupt America is opposed to the people who are inside of it, like who live here. They really don't be seeing it for what it is, but you know what I mean? But it's funny.
Third world country in a Gucci belt, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxer.
Well, hold on. She called it a third world country in a Gucci belt. That's funny as fuck, yo.
So corrupt that it's an underwhelming country. Third world country in a Gucci belt, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Anti-vaxxers, I think of people not wanting to wear face masks. Their liberty comes first, their individual right to do whatever they want trumps everything else at the expense of the greater good.
You know what? I didn't want to comment on this, but I'm going to comment on it. You know what I mean? I just hate the narrative of anti-vaxxers versus vaxxers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the fact that there's like a divide, it's always like a separation tactic, black versus white. You know what I mean? Vax versus anti-vax. You know what I mean? It's just like why does there always have to be a conquer and divide mechanism? But you know what I mean? Like I'm the type of nigga where like what you do doesn't affect me. You feel me? Like so like he's to comment on what he said, the greater good. Like I feel like there's no such thing as the greater good because what you do doesn't really affect me. If you're vaccinated, why do you care about what I do with my body or like what I'm saying, what I'm wearing, what I'm doing? I don't know. We live in such a world where like the media plays a huge role in our perception of how we perceive certain things. That you got people talking like this. You know what I mean? Shit crazy to me.
Responsible. Yeah, not a fan.
I have quite strong opinions on it.
Oh, really?
Are you surprised? I mean, more recently, given the current administration, my opinion of America is right down there. I have been to America a few times. I've lived there as well. It's a very interesting country in some ways. To me, it's like an adolescent flexing its muscles and trying to pretend it's bigger than it is.
Why everybody doing us like that? You know what I mean? I don't get it. You know what I mean? They trying to play America like we some bitches. You know what I mean? I ain't no bitch. You heard me? Speak for yourself. You did?
Interfering in
It's
other
crazy.
people's countries, etc., etc.
It's a bit of a cliche, but I suppose it's like every other country. There are good people, there are people who are perhaps not quite so good. I've known many very generous Americans.
Madness, craziness.
Oh, really?
Yes. I go over a couple of times a year. My friends live in Houston. I do love the country,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want to live there.
Yo, why? Like, how do other countries portray America? Like, you don't understand? Like, I mean, I'm not going front. Like, yeah, America could be very corrupt. Some people here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of us are stupid. You know what I mean? Like, but how are they portraying us? Because these people make it seem like America is the worst place to live. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's some shit that goes on, but it's like, you know what I mean? I'm happy, you know what I mean?
No.
Why not?
No. You go from state to state. Laws are different. Sometimes times are different. No, I wouldn't want to stay there now. I think it's quite a dangerous place to live these days, especially.
There is a lot of things like happening, politic things. There's two parts of America. Like I think they're not like a unique country.
I think America has always been the kind of country that online, oh, it's the amazing, this best country ever. But when actually you see the facts, it's like, oh, there are more troubles, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree with homie right there that said that, because, like, you know, in history class they really don't teach us about the things that America did that, you know, was portrayed as wrong, or like they don't tell us about like the wars that we've lost, or like how some of our leaders weren't the best people. They always try to portray other countries and other regions of the world to be, you know, negative or less than America. So I understand that coming from someone who lives here. I get that, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like every country tries to make themselves seem like the best country, you know? I feel like it's, you can't lie and say it's not biased, you know what I mean?
America's freedom, but I think there's also a lot of discriminations, especially if you're colored. It's quite normal if you came to foreign country, you would experience these things, but I think America is, you know, they have the worst experience. I think here in the UK it's more calm down.
I don't want to give any opinion about it, so...
I'm not gonna front. I want to go to the UK just to see the atmosphere and how it is compared to America. Because maybe I'm bugging. Maybe they're right and they're completely right, because there are like severe differences. I don't know. I haven't been to the UK, but all I know is what I can see online and on the internet and different things like that. So like, just like them, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're only going off of what they see. So I'm not even gonna go there.
Obviously, with them being a bigger country and they take more prominence on the world stage, so I think when we're talking about masks and the ideologies around wearing them, the news is quicker to pick up on dissent. And I think people have been getting quite a harsh rap with regard to adjusting to the lockdown measures in the US or here in the UK, wearing masks being mandated. It takes time to adjust to those, and I think nobody's being given the leeway to set up the behaviours to adjust to that and then to enact them. So, for example, again, my PhD is in behavioural science. I think when people are having to set up a new set of practices, no one's being given the time to allow them to learn how to do that, to wear a mask consistently, when people in Florida are having open town hall meetings and talking about their personal liberties and how mandating masks goes against them. It does a disservice.
Not gonna front. I don't like to comment on things like this because I stay away from politics. That's not what my channel's about. But I honestly do feel like the mask mandates in the very beginning was about control. It's like, all right, let's see if we can get them to wear these masks. All right, boom. Let's see if we got them to stay in the crib. We got them to wear their masks now. Let's see if we can get them to take the, you know what I mean, that thing. If they take it and we, like, you know what I mean, we got all of them to take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's to us as people when we're having to learn a lot in this kind of new world that we exist in. And so I think America kind of serves as kind of what not to do sometimes, especially when it comes from messages from the top down.
I find it rather a bossy place. Maybe that's just New York, I don't know,
You know, I feel them. It is very bossy. You know what I mean? We have all these liberties, but why are we, like, you know, being forced to do certain things or, like, you know, move a certain way? But,
walk, don't walk. Stand behind the line. Why have you come to America?
Yeah. Oh, they interrogate you at the immigration.
Yeah, that's right. But on the whole, I just don't think about it. That bad thing line.
What is your opinion of America? What comes to your mind?
Well, I love America because I am half American.
My guy, thank you for showing us some love.
Go there quite often?
I try. I mean, recently I've been there two, 3 times a year. I'm just very interested in the history of America. It fascinates me. I mean, I'm not going to talk politically because there is so much going on. I don't live in America, so, I mean, we all have our views on...
And I can respect his take because, like, you know, politically, you really can't speak on it, but I don't blame them for speaking on what they see because the media portrays a lot, you know, to every region about a different region. You never really know. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to go to the UK. I want to spend some time in the UK, honestly, and just vibe out. You know what I mean? Because it is I've heard that it's really it's a good place, you know what I mean, if you go to the right areas. You know what I'm saying? But like, I respect Mr. Clean's approach on the way he viewed America. You feel me? Respected Mr. Clean.
on certain topics. I do feel they're not treating the whole COVID-19 situation very seriously. I'm sure they are, but they don't appear to be. You know, it comes across that they're not.
It's very easy to become Americanized. That kind of grates on me a little bit. Currently, I think that the whole Black Lives Matter issue, its time has come, and I'm very happy about that. And I wish them all the luck in getting as far as they can in their bid for equality. And of course, we need that here as well.
Respect to her. Much love and respect to her.
But I don't think it's as bad as it is in the US.
Well, interestingly, I was on a study exchange there in Washington, D.C. for the year and had to quickly fly back when everything kind of kicked off. I think that it's important that we remember that the issues that we see in America are reflected here. It's not...
I want to disagree with her, but I want to agree with her also. Like, yeah, like, you know, what happens in America gets reflected elsewhere because, like, you know, America does something and then other countries follow suit, or vice versa. Other countries do something, then America follows suit, but not normally. But, you know what I mean? I respect her take on that. But let's see what else she got to say, because I don't want to, you know what I mean?
That we remember that the issues that we see in America are reflected here. It's not in a bubble over there, you know, essentially the issues are expressed differently, but I don't think that they are non-existent here.
Okay, you feel what I'm saying? Right. Facts. There may be things going on in the UK, but they're a little more under wraps than how, like, America's unraveling a lot of things are happening. So I agree with her. You feel what I'm saying? It's just funny. And it's interesting to see how people view us in other countries, you know, specifically the UK, how they view America. Because it's like, you know what I mean? The first couple of people that came on, I agree with them completely. But everyone else, I'm having a hard time. Maybe it's the bias in me, but I feel where they're coming from. I'm not gonna front. I feel where they're coming from.
I think it's important that we remember that and that we acknowledge the role that our country's played in that, and that we recognise our faults and that everybody keeps educating themselves.
America's so incredibly diverse. There's lots of benefits to it. I have some really good friends who are Americans.
Look, this nigga came in and redeemed himself because he was talking spicy from the beginning. You feel what I'm saying, homie? Hold on, my boy. Let me, you know what? I ain't gonna violate. You know, it's Monday. I'm not gonna OD on your mans right here. But he was talking hot. You feel me? But he's backtracking. You feel me? There's good things, and you got friends of it. It's like the dude. You ever met the nigga that's like, yo, I'm not racist. I got friends that are black. After he just finished being mad racist, that's just how I feel about, you know, Ratatouille's. Who the nigga from Ratatouille? The owner. What's his the white dude? He look like the dude that was in Ratatouille. Not Ratatouille, but you know the chef dude.
Right. Like, you know, they're not part of that minority, I guess it would be.
I think it's a bit of a mess as well.
Country, but I guess it's our own guy in charge of it. The presidency seems to just be on sound bites and very little detail.
You heard that?
Mess as well.
Country, but I guess it's our own guy in charge of it. The presidency seems to just be on sound bites and very little detail. And I do think that probably America's standing in the world is diminished because of him. If he is the example or the figurehead of that country, how can it be a great country?
With America, in terms of like lockdown, I'm glad I'm not there because they have so many of those anti-lockdown protests as well that kicked off before the BLM protests. It's just frightening, and we don't have that to the same scale here.
I'm not gonna front. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Y'all different over there. No disrespect, but the vibe y'all giving me is that y'all's mad soft. You feel me? That's how I feel. I feel like niggas is soft. I'm keeping it a buck, all the way a buck. I feel like niggas is soft, man. I ain't gonna continue this video because I don't want to hear what the rest of. I don't want to hear the rest of what they gotta say, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. And if you want me to react to any videos, drop it in the comments. I'll be sure to get to it ASAP. If I don't respond to my comments the same day, I always respond the next day, and I always get up on them. And I respond to like 100 all at the same time. So yeah, shout out to y'all niggas for showing me love. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. We out of here.